Hello, this is Tony Wright from News Daily. Oh, hi, John. You got scoop from the mayor scandal. Which state? Why? Is there any other mayor scandal you know of? The taxes one, of course. Everyone knows it except for himself. He barely reads the news. Said it affects his influence. Like he ever did anything. Anyways, you got the exclusive? You saw him where? Wait, let me get that down on paper. 22 Avenue. Wait, that's... Damn it. Goes there for dinner every night, you buffoon. Consider yourself on vacation. No buts or ifs. I'll call you when I need you. But right now, you don't get to decide what you do or do not.
If you're not Tony, don't come in.
It's Tony.
What are you waiting for then? You got a seizure? What do you think of these two I just bought?
Cut the breeze, Burt. I got some great headlines for you to post.
Tony, I don't pay for your opinion, but it affects the company's image if I pick the wrong hat.
That one's not that bad. Anyway, Burt, you have to table the other items. This mayor case right here, it's a hit. Put that on the front of tomorrow's column, and you get an unlimited supply of hats.
The cat's finally out of the bag. It's almost a routine to say good job to you now, Tony. Drinks on me.
Forget about it, Burt. I have something to tell you.
If it's about a raise, I'd gladly do so, but nothing over 5%.
You might want to find yourself a new head editor.
Pinch me. I think I might be dreaming. You? Quitting? They just don't go well in a sentence.
Burt, you've known me for 6 years now. Before that, you're already bigger than the whole state. With me, it's just icing on the cake. You don't need me.
Tony, with you? Papers sold skyrocketed. Back in the days, we had to work our way up. I mean, sales were rising, sure, but they were slow. But Tony, you just had that touch. You know, you were the reason for my success.
Burt, every single day of the last 6 years, I've painted blood on my palm to get some worthless news that no one even reads. I want to express myself, not on a soggy piece of paper that no one reads. In a film that will attract a huge crowd, not with gossip, propaganda, and fraud.
You towed the line there, Tony. That was my company you insulted there. You're the one digging up the dirt, and you expect me to clean up after you? You got balls of steel, son. I mean, film? No. I'll make sure you stick to that soggy piece of paper you keep talking about, Tony. This time last year, about half-term elections, a beloved client of yours must have paid you a pool of cash because you did something so despicable I wouldn't have dreamt of. Yeah, that's right, Tony. I know exactly how Jensen lost the election last year. You and your gossip propaganda. Marijuana. Jensen had been clean his whole life. And you expect me to believe that he became a drug addict right before the election? I even got a call from him stating his innocence, but there was nothing written in the column. That was the biggest thing we'd ever done. And you're lucky not to face the consequences.
So you're gonna tell the cops?
That's quite bold of you to assume so. I mean, come on, you're my key editor. How would I let you get caught? Unless if you still want to call it quits, of course. Abandoning the most powerful firm, then you end up with a bit more than a slap on the wrist.
All those scams you committed, all those fraud you committed, can just bring you down with a single phone call.
No one would believe you. You can't tell anyone because you publish your papers through me. News Daily has established itself as one of the most trustworthy newspapers in the entire United States, let alone Manhattan. If I wanted to take you down, I could do it with a snap of a finger. And just like that, the amount of time you'd be spending rotting in a jail cell, light years, my friend, light years. You're behind the eight ball here, Tony. It'd be wise for a man like you, with integrity, to let the scam slip and stay in your prestigious role here in News Daily.
Surely you're a man of reason. I can still inform you from the inside. I mean, what's going on in the film industry. Surely you would appreciate it more than what I do now. And it's for free. I mean, you don't have to pay my wages anymore.
Tony, I tried to reason with you sensibly. You have no say in your future. You quit, you know the consequences. You quit and try to become a director or whatever, or as a side hustle, and it won't be long before the press expose you and I. A celebrity and a secret editor, Burt Curtis. What would they make of that, huh? And when they find out, I'll tell them about the Jensen case. I wouldn't look too good on your record, would it?
It wouldn't.
It's good. It's very good. You can go now. And remember, Tony, don't go down the bad choice road.
Burt. I have something to tell you. No, not about the quitting. It's about the mayor scandal. Yep, I have new insights.
Tony, what's this?
I told you, someone edited his photo and added scraps to it. It may be possible that the mayor was framed.
The mayor has done Satan's work to make himself a scandal. How can this picture disprove that?
Well, time changes. You can edit picture nowadays. I mean, the sources weren't even verified.
How is this possible? I mean, our sources are usually reliable.
Well, that's what I thought too. Until I got some of our boys to check them out and saw them coming out of New Star. They were from the other side, Burt. They want us to walk down the gangplank and never come back. I mean, this is a scandal of the decade, even the century. But do you ever see other firms confirming the sources? No. They're just rumors.
So what, you're saying we tell the truth and be national heroes? That's out of the blue and hot from trustworthy news daily. You know what, Tony? That's some impact you've made there. Don't think you call it quits, would you?
Burt, this will be a national success if we print them sooner than later. The ones we print earlier will be redeemed with this hell of a story. The hell was I even thinking about quitting? I mean, you were right. This probably gained more popularity than my film career. Alright, boss, I leave you to printing. Jesse.
Come in, Tony. I don't have all day for an enemy on our turf war. If there are any points you want to make it quick.
You saw our column lately?
Did I when I have to concentrate on my own?
That's what you're going to concentrate on. Look at the headline.
Something to get a kick out of it. What are you trying to prove here, Tony? You're ignorant?
The opposite, Jesse. I'm here because of a certain event that caused this article to be published.
What do you mean by that?
The mayor is probably one of the richest people in the state, probably the whole country. So when things go south, he can just spend his money on agendas of newspaper firms like it's a walk in the garden. So the reason why I'm here, writing this article, fabricating that stupid picture, was because of Burt Curtis. Also did something very despicable I couldn't have dreamt of. He threatened to fire me if I didn't publish that article, even though I was his top editor. Can you imagine how loyal I was just to hear those words? Just like that, with a snap of a finger.
That's something you should call the cops for. Surely they would have enough evidence, right?
He's perhaps the most powerful man in the state, from Street 1 to the end. They're not going to believe in Aaron, boy.
No, Tony. It wouldn't be too bad if I published your story to the public. It would be the whole state against Burt.
Then you make damn sure not to include my name in the article.
I won't make damn sure. You're very brave to come out like this, Mr. Wright. I hope you see our column tomorrow then. Goodbye.
clear up your good name and avoid doing anything rash.
Tony, what the hell is this? I've been up all morning looking at this filth. I mean, who do they think they are? Small firm from the most suburban areas in the most industrial city, trying to taint my name? Like a rat trying to eat a cat. They'll be the one getting eaten. I know they mean nothing to us, but they've been gaining media attention the whole day. People question their insanity when they actually believe this faux piece of propaganda. Tony, you're my right-hand man for multiple reasons. You got anything on them or anything to get me off the hook?
Burt, I can assure you that one paper as a response can end that small firm. This is clearly a publicity stunt. The mayor is not yet confirmed to be guilty. He's innocent. Give it a week and the scandal will disappear. The puff of smoke.
Throw this garbage away and make a better one. I'm counting on you, Tony.
You can count on me, boss. I want to speak to the officer in charge for the Burke Curtis scandal. Hello, detective. I prefer to stay anonymous.
But Curtis, you are under arrest for 61 counts of fraud and taking bribes. You do not have to say anything, however anything you do say may harm your defence in a court of law. Come on. Hold still.
The dark ages of the newspaper game ended with the abrupt closing of the now infamous news daily, prompting other firms to rise to fame and status. They have earned them through integrity and honesty, as opposed to what Burt Curtis had believed. A rise from nowhere, Tony had once thought this was a phantom, a dream, a virtual reality. But he has and is now succeeding in the filmmaking industry, which can be considered less toxic than his previous job. His second ever film is now out. Yes? Good. Send him in. Come in. AJ, long time no see. How are you?
Good to see you, Tony. Just to let you know, this will be a recorded session.
No problem.
Tony, you ready? Good morning, America. This is JJ Burke from the Morning Daily. Now sitting in his office, the director who has his second film in store and only released his debut 6 months ago. We have Tony Wright with us today. Okay, Tony, we've been colleagues since News Daily, well before all the scandals emerged. Everybody involved with the news daily has had a hard time, yet you decide to focus on your film. What is your mindset? Especially concerning the pressure you have from being so close to Burt.
7 years ago, I went into news daily. I was a college graduate, not knowing what to do or where to go, despite my versatile range of subjects that I took. Obviously, news daily made me who I was, but assisting a national disgrace of a firm gave me some thinking time. I've always been into film, even before news daily. So, I had no other choice. However, news daily suited me the most, so I had to take it. But now, my obsession for film overcame my mindset. So, I'm determined to make it work. Here I am, anywhere but news daily, bathed in sweet smell of success. Say, JJ, head editor of Morning Daily, must have sweated a lot for it, eh?
Oh, it was all you, truthfully. Jack only gave me the place because of your recommendation. You're the root of all this. I'm very grateful.
Me? Oh, I would never bribe him into thinking that you're a good editor.
That's the one time you didn't follow in Burt's footsteps.
Right.
Okay, let's get back to topic. Tony, did you write the compliment piece on Burke?
Yeah. He gave me edited pictures about the mayor. But I published it anyways because, it was a great hit.
You must have been hypnotized or blackmailed, weren't you?
I think it's time to move on to my film. This interview is not about my past, is it?
Okay, the real reason I wanted to interview you is in order to celebrate the 1 year anniversary of the scandal. Now, you were supposedly the closest to the man himself, and a supposed witness to his crimes. It'd be interesting to hear your confession.
You know, don't you? Why don't you publish that gossip propaganda of yours and see what I can do to your firm?
What exactly are you talking about?
Oh, you already know. I framed Burt. Is that what you want to hear? He wasn't bribed. No, quite the contrary. He blackmailed me when I wanted to quit. So I just made up some false rumor to get rid of him. So what? You can't sue me for reporting a guilty man for what he did do. In fact, he did this his whole life. And I condemned for putting a criminal in jail.
You framed Burke. That's defamation. That's at least 5 years in prison. What?
Son, I'm untouchable. Do you think they will believe an errand boy? No, JJ, your notes are gone now. It's your words against mine. What are they going to make of this? The public. They trusted my news sources. They would think this is defamation of character. Thank you for mentioning it. Because I'm not going down, you are.
Tony, I have plenty of proof.
This is not normally a place I would be, but it won't be long until they find me here. So tell me the earliest flight to wherever the hell I'm going to.
Tony, you're being visceral here, okay? You've gained a massive following and you'll be recognized easily by anyone on the streets, right? You'll be apprehended before you even take a step. Be wise for you to get out of here, right? I'll arrange you a cab or something.
Jack, you're my agent. You don't get to boss me around. I can go anywhere I want. Who do they think they are, arresting a celebrity with false evidence from a small firm that was irrelevant until I boosted their business with that stupid scandal? I'm grateful. Press could do anything they want. They could get away with it. Bastards.
Isn't that what you were before all this? Huh? Gossiping with all those politicians like there's no tomorrow, and now you're suddenly playing the victim. Isn't that ironic?
You don't know what the hell you're talking about. I have reasons. I have ambitions. I'm like those predators. Hungry for even a drop of blood. I wanted to quit for a long time. But I can't. It was perfect for me. Film was where I wanted to go, but there, making up those rumors, I felt alive. I wanted to be a somebody instead of an average nobody, but guess that's who I am. A nobody. They're here. Jack, start them, please.
Tony, don't go down the bad choice road.
Shadow